too kind. You're too kind. I love you more. Have a seat. Who's having the best day ever? Tiger Woods. I gotta tell you something. I don't watch golf, it's very boring, but Tiger Woods won the Masters yesterday. Did you hear? Yeah. So this was his first major win in 11 years. His 15th major win overall. Both of his kids were there, along with his mother. His mother was there, Mrs. Woods was there. That's one of his sons. You know, his father, I know, was looking down from heaven. That was his mom there in the burgundy coat you saw off to the side. His girlfriend of 2 years there. Mom! How sweet. Good hair, Mom, right? The girlfriend was standing right behind Mom. She's welcomed into the family. You know, Tiger has been with his girlfriend, there she is, for 2 years. She used to be a waitress at Applebee's. No, at one of his restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah. She used to be a waitress at one of Tiger's restaurants. You might not have known, but he does have restaurants. And apparently, he went in one day and said, "Who's paying you?" I believe you are, Mr. Woods. Anyway, this Tiger, an amazing body. He's like 43 years old right now. 43? Yeah. 43 years old. You know, that's not so young when you're talking about major spinal injury. You know what I mean? And all the personal scandals that we covered ever so often here on Hot Topics. You know, his relationship problems with his baby's mother, Elin. Elin has since gone on. She has her own life. No, she was not there. She's got her own life. But, you know, in my opinion, he should retire now. I know some people might be saying 43 is too young to retire, especially when you're really good at what you do, but you're the same people who would keep playing to the point of then you're losing. And so now you're not retiring on top, you're retiring at the bottom. I say go out on top. 43 he's young enough and he speaks well enough to be a commentator. With these jackets. These jackets are awful. Don't they look like they're made out of itchy polyester from 1965? You know, I think, quite frankly, 43. He should retire. He should sail around the world, not on golf time, but on Tiger time. He should purchase the biggest yacht on the face of the earth. It should be he and his girlfriend and whatever kind of friends they want to have. There should be a helicopter and a plane landing on top of the yacht. I feel like he needs to get involved in branding his Tiger Woods golf stuff, but not too much of it, that you can't manage it. And he really needs to be hands-on. Don't just slap your name on stuff that you don't know about. You know, like the golf clubs for even 3-year-olds and all the way up to, you know, grown people playing. He needs to do the lady ones, the clubs, especially for the left-handed people, which are different from the right-handed people. I never knew that. I don't play golf. But the word in the street is that if you're left-handed, you play different from right-handed, you know, the clubs. And also, why not for him to buy 1 or 5 golf courses? Not so many. Don't buy like 150 and all like that. Buy 1 or 5. 1 in Dubai, 1 in New Jersey, 1 in this place. The most beautiful golf courses ever. And then, because he's retired, frequently visit all of them. You know? Yeah. I believe in second chances. As a woman, you know, he did Elin wrong, but, you know, she forgave him and they move on and they co-parent. You never hear anything about them fighting. You know, he's moved on, he's with this girl. You better stop talking about his hairline. No, because I hear you. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, but let me tell you something. Tiger can have whatever hairline and P.S. patchy bald spots. I mean, what we do here is we observe, you know. Their business is our business, these celebrities. You know, so we observe. That's great. Good for you, Tiger Woods. Their business is our business. It's been the motto of the Hot Topics Bureau since the show was invented during our 6-week sneak peek 11 years ago, and it's so crazy because now my business is your business. It's kind of funny. Turnabout's a fair game, I get it. My business is your business. I can tell you this, I had a really good weekend. I got together with my girls. I told you I have my sober friends. I have 6 of them that are really good, and 2 of them are my sponsors. And they came over to Sober House this weekend, and they had wrap sandwiches, but I had the leftover from Tao the night before. Just saying. They like wrap sandwiches. I wanted leftover peanut butter noodles and steak and stuff. You know what I mean? There was only leftover for 1. The night before, I had like a 3-hour dinner at Tao with my sister. She's up from Miami, you know, talking and powwowing with me. Yeah, not all. It's always nice to spend time with your sister. They correct some of the things that you do wrong, and they help you when you're not doing enough, and they tell you how to do it. You know what I mean? I'm moving out of Sober House in just a few days, you know? It'll be Wendy on her own. I know. Well, I have to tell you, you know I've been dealing with issues with addiction, alcoholism, and I have a whole new life that I plan for myself and my son. And believe me, when you lay in a room with no TV and 4 gray walls all day and no telephone at your all ready, and you lay there and you think about your life, this is my life at the Sober House. It's one of the best things, honestly, that could have ever happened to me. Because, you know, when you think about your life, you think about, you know, how you've been delivering to the world, especially here on the show. You know, it's no secret, we're friends, and sometimes you don't like me. But either way, thank you for watching every day. But, you know, you wear a different mask when you're out here. Everybody has, including you, whether you're a secretary or a school teacher or whatever, everybody has things in their life that they are embarrassed to share with the world. Or they're frightened to share with the world. Or they're not ready to share with the world. And addressing my sobriety, my addiction head on, has really helped me sort out every single compartment of my life. That's all. I have a commitment to me and my son to come out of here better, stronger, and faster than ever. And by the way, I will still commit, because you'll forget about my business any moment now. And then I commit that the motto of this show will always be, their business is our business. That's right. That's right, Norman. That's right. So let's talk about Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. Well, I don't like this fight. I think it's so corny. I think both girls are too big to be fighting. I believe that Nicki probably doesn't mind the fight going on, and Cardi is just kind of caught up in it because Cardi is still new to being a celebrity. You know, I mean, she got everything really quick, and she's adorable, and we love her. But I don't think that that Cardi is catty or caring about a feud. I just think that she's still like, wow, I live here. And wow, this is all mine. And oh my gosh. So Cardi and Nicki got into a big fight last year during New York Fashion Week. Remember, this is when Nicki threw a shoe at Cardi. Cardi threw the shoe at Nicki and was escorted out of one of those highfalutin Fashion Week parties. Now say, well, yeah, that was the night of the party, too. Well, okay, so on Friday night, everybody, Cardi was on the red carpet, and she was asked by a reporter from Variety magazine. His name skips my mind, but I know him. How you do? What's his name?
Mark Malkin.
Yeah, I know him. I know Mark. I know Mark. He's good at what he does. So he was just doing what he does. You know, her business is his business. And so on Friday night, Cardi was on the red carpet, and Mark asked her, would she ever team up with Nicki? Take a look.
Is there ever a chance that you and Nicki would make up and perform together? Do you think? Occur? I love you enough. Thank you, Cardi. Thank you. Thank you.
loved her response. I thought her response was spot on. There were 3 things distracting me. You know, I get easily distracted while I was watching that. Number 1, I loved how Mark Malkin was so cheeky and asked her anyway. He wasn't doing it malice, he was doing his job. I was distracted by that chocolate gumdrop over Cardi's shoulder. No, back it up now. Back it up now. I'm on the loose. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. I mean, and I'm assuming that that is Cardi's security. And I got security, and no disrespect, fellas, and a couple of ladies. You know, for when I go in the ladies' room, somebody has to come in with me. But nobody looks like this. I would be calling in the middle of the night, because, you know, Kevin is away at school, so it'd be just me by myself, and I would be like, hello, security, Wendy's Security Bureau, wake up that cutie named Judy, or whatever his name is, and send him over here. I just heard a bump in the night. Yeah, yeah. They're so supportive of me here. If I said I heard a bump in the night, believe me, all of them would be over at the house. What a mess. Anyway, I think that Cardi was smart to say absolutely nothing. That cute little laugh said everything. But I don't think that you all should keep this going. What I really do think is that you all need to get in the studio and make some monster hit that we love. Just in time for summer. Just in time for summer, you know? You know I love Vicki Gunvalson, Housewives of OC. Friend in my head, I love her. She's been a friend in my head for the longest time. Anyway, she's suing her ex-boyfriend, Brooks Ayers. Remember they were together for 5 years? And they broke up in 2015 after he admitted to Vicki and all the OC housewives and us through the TV that he was faking cancer. Who does that? Who does that? Well, that's when they broke up. It played out on the show and everything. It was really, really disgusting. I mean, he was going to appointments. He was giving fake doctor's notes and fake lab reports. Yes, all this on TV. All this on TV. So now, Vicki has since moved on, and she's with this guy. He's really cute. They've been together for like 2 years. I'll get to him in a moment. Anyway, so Vicki says that she lent Brooks $266,000 when they were dating, which he agreed to pay her back. If you recall, they even signed papers together. We saw it on the episode. Vicki signed, he signed, it's signed. But he never paid her back. The first bit of money was $200 and something thousand. He didn't pay that back. So then he asked her to borrow, back in 2011, another $185,000. Wait, the first amount with the signature was $185,000. That was back in 2011. The second amount was a handshake agreement, nothing but a handshake agreement for $81,000. That was in 2013. Now, hold on, because that was a verbal agreement. But Vicki, if he didn't pay you back the $185,000 with the written agreement, then why would you lend him the $81,000 with a handshake? And at what point is your man so far in debt? You better stop staring at me. We're talking about their business. At what point is your boyfriend so far in debt that he's borrowing $281,000 from you? Like, haven't you noticed the past 3 trips that you all have gone away together, Vicki, you've had to pay, and he doesn't even have money to tip the bellhop? Every time you go out for dinner, you have to pay, even if it's, you know, to a chain restaurant, you have to pay. Brooks, what kind of man are you? You lie about cancer? You allegedly are stealing women's money? So I think that this might be a plot line on the OC Housewives, which, not for nothing, OC Housewives and Vicki, this is not enough to keep me watching. I don't care about Vicki suing about something she should have never lent him to begin with. $281 or $185,000. So The total amount of money is that $266,000. She'll probably never get the money from him. He's since moved on and married, you see. So now, yeah, that's his new wife. Look, you can tell he's still suffering. He's not even down at courtside. He's way up here in the rafters with his wife. Somebody in my Hot Topics morning meeting says, well, Wendy, the wife probably wants him to pay Vicki back to leave this alone. I said, well, you don't know that. The wife might want to be on TV. She might want a plot line. See, if Vicki goes on and sues, then all of a sudden the cameras will be rolling and all this will be covered in court and the wife will have a little spot, you know, in the spotlight, and Brooks will be back on TV with his non-cancer having behind. And so now Vicki is dating Steve. Now a bit about Steve. You know, I don't know that much about him. They've been dating for 2 years. I don't know whether Vicki's going to marry him or not. To me, you know, Vicki's a woman of a particular age. She's got plenty of money. Enough to give Brooks whatever he's asking for and still have lots for herself. But she's got plenty of money. She doesn't need to marry Steve, not even with a prenuptial agreement, because people try to find a way around that too. She's old enough. She's not having any more kids. That's been dried up in a good way. No. I mean that in the best way. Women who've crossed through menopause, the one thing we never have to worry about again is that. Because I don't know about you, but my diaper changing days are over. Nope. Moving on. It landed on it. So the Kardashians might be joining forces with one of the most powerful families in the world, the Kennedys. Exactly. My co-hosts are on the same page as me, and it's only Monday. I see, because now you have it in your mind. I convinced you that that thing with Kim in law school is good. You see that family, although we remember that they got their fame off their backs, but they are quickly making good. The one is the billionaire, Kylie is the successful model, or the other one's the model. Kris is redeeming herself, being the mother of the year. Kim is a human rights activist and a nude model at the same time. I gotta tell you something. JFK's grandson, his name is John Bouvier Kennedy Schlossberg. They all look alike, don't they? So he's 26 years old and he goes to Harvard. Oh yes. Reportedly, he's got a giant crush on Kendall Jenner, who's 23, Kendall the model. Now, Kris, Kendall's mom, Kris, make this happen. Kris, listen. I don't know about you, but for me as a mom, I wouldn't do this for my kid, but we're in a different lane than the Kardashian-Jenners. So let's act like a Kardashian-Jenner for a moment. If I were Kris, I don't care anything about this little boy that your daughter Kendall has been dating for the past couple of months.
Almost a year.
Almost
Ben
a year.
Simmons, yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
We don't know who that is. He's not a Kennedy. No. This is if you're a Kardashian Jenner, you know what I mean? How fabulous would it be? The first family of reality TV hooks up and marries and has a baby by the first family of the world. I like it. Keeping up with the Kardashian-Kennedys. Say, listen, but if I were Caroline Schlossberg Kennedy, I'd be very upset by this. Or Kennedy Schlossberg, his mom, I'd be upset by this. I'm like, oh my gosh, the family name is just getting tarnished on one hand. But if she's a pop culture girl, his mom, Caroline, if she's a pop culture girl, then she knows the power that the Kardashians have in their own Kardashian way. And she does know something. I remember I was putting my bags through the security check at the Time Warner building here in Manhattan. I think I told you this story before. And I hear, a woman, buzzing to her daughter, and I hear my name. So I'm like, oh crap, do I turn around or what? And I'm taking off my earrings and I'm putting my watch down and I'm putting my bag up and I just want to get in the building to go upstairs. I was interviewing with Don Lemon at the time. So then I turn around and I recognize the teeth immediately. When you recognize the Kennedys, the smile and the teeth. And I didn't know what to call her, so I say, Caroline, hi, I'm Wendy. Before I got Williams out, she said, Williams, I know, we love the Hot Topics. She goes to her daughter, yes, 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 yes. I said the same thing. True story. She goes to her daughter, look, it's Wendy. The daughter was promoting a book. They gave me a copy of the book. I actually invited them to be on the show. Attention, booking department at the Wendy show. If you get a call from Caroline or her daughter, I invited them. The daughter is very smart. She's a pop culture girl. But the Caroline that I met there at security is the one that probably is friendly with Chris anyway and understands how great this would be for Americana. That's all. That's it. Hot Topics is done, but the good thing about Mondays is that it's all Hot Topics. Up next, we've got the inside scoop on everything happening at Coachella this past weekend. So grab a snack and come on back.